Okay, hello again. We are at section 5.5. Okay, just in case you don't remember, and which is all about multiplying these polynomials. And here's 16. I'll start with that. Do your similar homework problems. And I've got a distributed property here, so we kind of know these here. 5y times y squared is 5y cubed. Next is 5y times y, which is positive 5y squared. And then 5y times negative 10, which is negative 50y. Okay, that's it. Next problem. All right, this here is number 24. So let's do the distributive property here. Remember, I can do the coefficients separately from the variable. So I have negative 4 times 3, which is negative 12. And then b squared times b to the third is b to the fifth. Next, I've got negative 4 times negative 12, which is positive 48. And b squared times b squared is b to the fourth. Negative 4, that's coming over here, times negative 6 is positive 24. And that b squared comes along for the ride. And there's our answer. No like terms. Next. Okay, next we have one with a fraction in it that we'll do the distributive property with. And let's say I multiply 1/3 times 9, and that would give me 9 over 3 y to the y2 times y2 is y to the fourth. I'll do an intermediate step here. Next, I've got 1/3 times negative 6, which is negative 6 over 3 y to the third. Y squared times y, it's y to the third. Plus 1/3 y to the square times 1 is 1/3 y squared. 1/3 y squared. Alright, I did it this way, and now I can simplify each of these coefficients here. So I've got what? 9 divided by 3 is 3, so it's 3y to the fourth minus 2y to the third plus this 1/3 y squared. Okay? Number 32 is I'm going to multiply these two binomials. So I can think in terms of FOIL if you want, when two binomials are multiplied together. So that's going to be x times x squared, plus outside, which is x times 9, which is 9x, times inside, 2 times x, which is positive 2x, and last is 2 times 9, positive 18. Here in this case here, I have two middle terms that I can combine because they're the like terms. So I get x squared plus 11x plus 18. And we're done. Okay, here's another one. Two binomials, so I can FOIL this one. This looks a little busier, this problem, so let's just take it slow by, remember we can multiply the coefficients first. So I got 5 times 6 here is 30. And then x squared times x squared, which is x to the fourth. all in one term. That's first. The outside is 5 times 2, which is positive 10, and that x squared here comes along for the ride. Inside, 2 times 6x squared, that's going to be positive 12x squared. And last is the 2 times the 2, which is positive 4. Final answer is 30x to the 4th plus 22x squared plus 4. Here's another. 8 times 2 is 16. X times x is x squared. 8x times negative 4 is negative 32x. And negative 3 times 2x is negative 6x. And finally, negative 3 times negative 4 is positive 12. Final answer, 16x squared minus 38x plus the 12. How about number 44? We talked about this in class now, and by definition, this means 6x minus 7 times 6x minus 7. Two of them, right? Break it up into 2, and then I can see I'm going to FOIL this. So I've got 36x squared. Outside is 6x times negative 7, which is negative 42x. Inside, I got the same thing. Negative 7 times 6x is negative 42x. And then last, negative 7 times negative 7 is positive 49. Final answer, 36x squared minus 84x plus 49. Done. Okay, now we'll switch gears and multiply a binomial times a trinomial. And we'll have to do this the logical way of distribution. Take the x and multiply it to the 3 terms in the trinomial. Starting with x times x squared is x cubed. X times 5x is positive 5x squared. Finally, x times negative 8, which is negative 8x. Excuse me a moment. Okay, here we go. Where was I? X times negative 8 is negative 8x. And now I'm going to multiply the 3 going across. So it's 3 times x here is 3x. Where shall I go? I can put it, 3 times x squared. That's going to be positive 3x squared. Then I've got 3 times 5x, which is positive 15x. And then finally 3 times negative 8, which is negative 24. There we go. Draw my line and bring everything down. X cubed plus 8x squared plus 7x minus 24. Okay, that's number 46. Okay, number 50 here is an oddball looking thing. Looks like it's written backwards or so. Let's just, no, I guess I'll take it as it is. Let's see, what have I got here? The 3 then I'm going to multiply going across. So that's going to be 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times negative 5b is negative 15b. And 3 times negative 3b squared is negative 9b squared. Okay. Next, the b I'm going to take across, multiply to the 3 terms. So it's b times 2 is 2b. 2b. And then b times negative 5b is negative 5b squared. Negative 5b squared. And the last one is b times negative 3b squared, which is negative 3b to the third. 6 minus 13b minus 14b squared minus 3b cubed. Okay, and then watch for a directive on your homework set to see if they want you to write this in descending order. If we wanted this written in descending order, what would it look like? Well, I'd have to put it in descending order. The largest is this degree of 3 here, so that would be negative 3b cubed minus 14b squared minus 13b plus 6. Okay, and that would be written in descending order. All right, that is it. Thank you, and see you later.